Welcome back. Um, so, in this video, it's about 15 minutes long, just like the last one that I shared with you. I want to be sure that you are able to really experience what I'm talking about when we talk about fragmentation of energy. So my plan for this video is to share with you some experience, some sort of simple things that you can do to signal to yourself, to your consciousness, that you are changing the script, that you are ready to go from this person who is mostly unhappy with themselves, or often finds reasons to be unhappy with themselves, to a person who knows their power and knows their value and worth in the world. So I want to start off by describing to you some of the things which might seem trivial, but that have really helped me, and suggestions for you. The things that worked for me, just because my life is mine and my experiences are mine, may not be exactly the things that you need to do, but it'll give you ideas as to how you can incorporate these small, self-loving gestures to yourself throughout the day. One of the survey responses that I got asked me the question, how can I take care of myself when I have to take care of a child 24/7? And I'm hoping that these sort of small 1 or 2 minute exercises that you do through the day will build your muscle, will build your self-love, self-acceptance muscle, and then your life will begin to move, and you'll find bigger gaps of time where you are able to take care of yourself more. So the first part of the series, of this video, I'll talk about small things that you can do throughout the day to build that muscle. And in the second part of the series of this video, what I want to do is to take you through a guided meditation where I give you the experience of feeling the cohesiveness, feeling your full power, and sort of being fully embodied and cohesive and in one energy. And then I will invite you to think about something that is bothering you. It could be a task that you have to do, that you've promised yourself that you will do. Maybe changing your reading habit, maybe writing something, maybe doing a course, maybe cooking a meal, maybe whatever it is. There is something, or having a conversation with someone, a difficult conversation. There is in all of our lives, there are things that we know we need to do, or we would like to do, but we're not ready yet, because what happens is that when we start thinking of it, we get scared. There is fear, and there is fragmentation, and then there is which gives power to the critics, both inner critics and the imagined critics from outside, to keep you locked and disempowered. So I'm hoping that in the guided meditation you'll see how you are cohesive 1 minute and fragmented the next minute, and then try to bring you back to cohesiveness, so that you can then learn how to do that, and sort of just have an experience of that yourself. So let's start first with the small techniques that you begin to use to signal to yourself that you're done with, being the number one critic of yourself, and the number one person, the person who most does not accept yourself. The simple things that I have learned to do is, as I get into my car, I pull the visor down. I slide, in my car, I have to slide the cover of the mirror to look at the mirror. But look in the mirror, and just, you could use Louise Hay's technique, which just looks at yourself in the eye and says, "I love you." And if you find that difficult, just sort of looking into your own eyes and giving yourself that space, giving yourself that time, even if it is only 1 minute, to sit in that car, take a breath, look at your eyes, take another breath, and just be with yourself, just for that minute. You may have a child in the back seat. You may have a child sitting next to you. You may have a husband who, everybody's circumstances are different. Doesn't matter. The lesson that you're trying to teach yourself is to take that time, even if it's only 30 seconds, even if it's only 1 minute, to just be there in a certain sense, close everything else off, and look in the mirror. Say silently, if you can, if you feel able to at this point, "I love you." And if you're not able to do that, if you're not at that space where you feel able to do that, just allowing yourself that time to look at yourself in the eye is loving towards yourself. So take that time. Another thing that I do that was important for me to do, this might sound really silly for many of you because this might be so much a part of your routine, was to take time in the night before I go to sleep to just, brush my teeth, wash my face, and put some night cream on my face. It seems like such a trivial thing, but it is, again, it's a signal to yourself that you care, that in the midst of taking care of everyone else, you are giving yourself that time to, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's maybe even 2 or 3 minutes in the night just before you go to bed, to just be there. And again, in that time, it's your time, so you make sure that you ignore anything else that is going on around you. Take that time to really brush your teeth, floss, do whatever you do, and wash your face and put some cream on your face. And what I've been doing actually is I just hold my I like to just hold my cheeks like this as I look into the mirror, because this is such a loving thing to do to yourself. This is one of the best things that you can do to a child, and just take a few minutes as you put a night cream on your face, or you wash your face, to just cup your cheeks, to cup your face and look at yourself and take a couple of breaths. And again, try the I love you exercise. It's very powerful to take that time for yourself. Other things to do: notice how you are treating your body, right? Now, I'm not here to advocate, going on a diet or doing exercise or any of that, but e- everything that you do is a signal to yourself as to whether you're important or whether you're worth it or not. So even if you are beginning to recognize that maybe you're not drinking enough water, the classic 8 glasses of water, and most of us don't drink that much water, as much water as we need to. So maybe another thing to do to signal to yourself is to say, I'm going to drink an extra glass of water a day. And while I'm drinking that glass of water, it's a simple thing to do. I'm acknowledging to myself consciously, I'm drinking this water because I'm worth it. I am important. So those are sort of 2 or 3 simple things that I want you to practice doing. Just find, I gave you the example of, when you get into the car, just sit down, look in the mirror, and take a deep breath. Just be by yourself for a few minutes, or a minute, or 30 seconds. And you might, you maybe you don't drive, maybe you don't, whatever it is, but it is possible for you to find a minute some here or there to be able to do that. So start finding time, and it's not to do those types of exercises. So now let's go into the guided meditation, and the earlier part of the video took a little bit longer than I expected. So the guided meditation will take about 8 minutes. Let's get into it. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, make sure, move your shoulders, let your shoulders be relaxed and towards the back, and make sure they're not crunched. Hopefully you're sitting somewhere. Have a relaxed back, let your stomach go, and take in a deep breath and count 1, 2, 3, and exhale 1, 2, 3. Another deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Now keep that pace of breath going. In 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. Now as you're doing this now, as the breath is going in, begin to sense and feel the skin on the top of your head, and scan it. Scan your the top of your head. Feel how it's coming down. You're continuing to breathe at that pace. Your sense the skin on the side of your head and the back of your neck, coming in the front. Feel your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, your nose, your lips, your mouth. Keep breathing and become conscious of your entire head and how it's resting on your neck. Become aware of your neck and your shoulders and your arms, the back and front of your chest, Breathe. Let's move down. So now you're conscious of your head, the way it's resting on your neck, how your shoulders and your arms and your chest is relaxed. And let's go down the sides of your torso, your back, your stomach, down through your hips. Sense your buttocks, your thighs, the front and back of your thighs, your knees, your calves and shins, your feet and your toes. Just take a deep breath while you're conscious of this whole entire beautiful body of yours that's doing so much for you without your asking. As you do this, become aware of the spaciousness in your heart as you've been breathing at that pace. You can sense a calm that fills you, and that calmness, that sense of peace that comes as you become embodied, as you become aware of your body and centered in your body, is a measure of the union of your body and your energy. And your breath is one of the best ways to help you do that, to come into your body and come into your center. Now, as you rest in this kind of peaceful knowledge and sensation of cohesiveness, think about something that's troubling you. It might be a task you have to do, it might be a conversation you have to have, it might be a conversation that you had. And you'll notice at once that this unity that you felt in your body a minute ago, a few seconds ago, suddenly is disrupted. There's a disruption of that energy, and there is a kind of scrunching together of energy. For different people, it's in different parts. It's often in the belly area or in the heart area, but it could be anywhere else. But you will feel that that sort of constriction of the energy as soon as you allow yourself to think about something that's troubling you. So we will there'll be more of this coming, and I will be showing you how to there's a more extended exercise that we can do to help you move from this fragmentation back to cohesion, and to actually do the task that you want to do. But what I wanted to give you a real experience of was how quickly we can go from cohesion to fragmentation. So now let's go back and take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Again, scan your whole body, feel all parts of you. Breathe into that space where you feel the constriction and put a hand on it and just breathe into that. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And continue doing this until you will again feel that unity within you. So it's very quick. What happens is that once we are fragmented, we don't often go back to cohesion because we're not aware that that's what's happened. So I hope this helps. I hope you all do practice the simple tips to signal to yourself and your consciousness that you're stopping to be your own worst critic, and I will see you in the next video. This is a little longer than I expected it to be, but I certainly hope it was worth it, and we will do a little bit more with the cohesion and talk a little bit more about it in the next video. So one more coming your way. Hope you're enjoying this.